So our next speaker is living proof that the road to data excellence doesn't always start with a computer science degree. It starts with curiosity and courage. Please welcome Dane Christian Bellarmino, Microsoft MVP for the data platform, certified DP600 analyst, Fabric super user, and a true community catalyst in the Philippines and beyond. Originally trained as an accountant, Dane has spent the last 15 years decoding numbers from spreadsheets to Power BI dashboards with precision, efficiency, and flair. Whether he's crafting enterprise reports at Emapta Global or leading the data engineering Cebu movement, Dane builds tools that help organizations and individuals see their data in ways they never imagined. Ladies and gentlemen, to guide us on how to scrape data from websites, live from Cebu, Power BI Pilipinas moderator, MVP, Tax Jutsu, Dane Bellarmino.
Narinig ba?
Yes, we can, we
Hi,
can, we
hello, hi
can.
Tony. Kaya pala
Hello.
merong nag-view sa profile ko sa LinkedIn, ikaw pala yun.
Yes, yes.
Tinignan mo yung ano ko, yung career path ko sa LinkedIn.
Ini-scrape ko actually.
Actually.
Web script your
So,
LinkedIn.
etong, mabilisan lang to kasi mababa yung slides nila kanina sa akin, maikli lang. So, about a few slides. So, sisimulan ko dito. If you don't know me, eto ako. These are my socials, my LinkedIn, my Facebook, and my YouTube. Tapos, if you're interested, paki-QR na lang. Inuuna ko to kasi baka malimutan ko mamaya. So, ayan. So, next. So, ang topic natin ngayon is what Tony have mentioned. It's web scraping with Power BI. So, sa mga hindi nakakaalam, what is web scraping? So, ayan. So, web scraping is the process of automatically extracting data from websites. Maraming tools na pwedeng gamitin. But for this one, you will use Power BI or Power Query. So, instead of you copy-paste data manually from a page or a script, you use tools like Python, Power BI, etc. to fetch the data from that website. Okay, so yung pagkukunan natin ng data ngayon is ang very sikat sa mga mahilig manood ng movies, IMDb, and we'll be getting data from the top 250 movies webpage. So yung gagawin natin, we'll connect to IMDb top 250. We will scrape the image URL. Itong mga picture na nandito. We will scrape that. And then, it's more than what you see. So, currently, ito yung nakikita natin, but there is a lot more data underneath the web page. And we will try to scrape that as well. So, punta tayo ng IMDb. So, ito. So, this is IMDb. Ayan. Ay, ko lang tungkol. So, this is IMDb. This is IMDb top 250. So, yung ginawa ko na lang kanina is I created an offline copy para mas mabilis yung pag-scrape, but madali lang naman, kailangan lang palitan yung URL. So, this is IMDb top 250 currently. And what we want to achieve is to get these data. So, yung images, yung ratings, yung title, yung ranking, etc. So, let's go to Power BI. And what we'll be doing is we go to get data and select web. And then we copy. Nasaan na ba yan? We copy the URL. And we paste that to this. Itong process na to, this takes a lot of time. Kung medyo matagal-tagal to. Matagal-tagal yan. Yan, sabi ko matagal. So, para mas mabilis tayo, medyo nag-advance na ako ng konti. Eto na siya. Inuna ko na kagad. So, ito yung laman ng webpage. Ito yung papakita sa iyo ni Power BI. So, you have this table, whatever table it can try to get. The HTML code and the displayed text. So, ayan. Normally, meron siyang HTML code dapat, but I don't know, wala siyang HTML code. But anyway, so ganyan siya. So, babalikan natin yung website. We have the title. Not that. We have the title and the ranking. So, rank 1, the Shawshank Redemption. Tapos yung rating niya, average rating across all users na nag-vote. And we have ilan yung nag-vote, anong year na release, and the duration. And I think this column 6 is the content rating kung rated PG ba yan or R18. Okay. So let's click OK. Well, actually, if you connect directly to the web page, marami siyang table na papakita. Pero since offline copy yung nag-connect ako sa offline copy kanina, isang table lang yung pinakita niya. That's form data. Balik ako dun na. Saan na ba yung kanina? Oops. Ito yung sinasabi ko when we scrape a website. It takes some time to... Ayan, nasaan na siya? Ayan, ito na yung kanina. Oops. Okay. So it turns out that saving an offline copy is not a good idea because we're supposed to have 250 rows and then 25 lang pinapakita niya. So we're back again sa online copy, which is this one. So eto, we connect to that and then we extract the tables inside that HTML. So ngayon, we have the title or we have the rank, the title, the ratings, etc. But we don't have the images. So paano natin kukunin yung images? Well, go ahead and duplicate this. And then, ito medyo matagal na process to. I'll extract table from HTML. I'll click that and I'll wait for that to load. And while I'm waiting, I'll go back to IMDb Top 250 and I will inspect the elements. Hindi ako web developer. So I learned from experience lang. Alam mo yung out of curiosity, tinitingnan mo yung HTML underlying code just to find out find the information that you need. So sabi dito, ito yung chinik ko. But it doesn't show me the URL. So the URL should be somewhere here. Kasi ito, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, it's being overlaid by a different image. So yun yung ini-inspect natin ngayon. But tingnan natin. Maybe this one kasi may nakalagay siyang... Saan ba yun? Media. So this could be it. Ayan. So eto na yung image URL. And I'll open that in a new tab just to check na eto nga talaga yung picture nitong The Shawshank Redemption. Ayan siya. And I'll copy that. Wala. Refresh ko. Notepad. And paste that. And I'll do the same sa second image because I'm trying to look for a pattern. And open a new tab. Eto. And here we go. Oops. Long plus sign. And then I'll go back to the query editor. So eto na ngayon, what we'll be doing is we will add a custom column. So anong value nito? I'll try to input this. Pero hindi tayo pwedeng mag-copy-paste kasi hindi niya ma-detect kung ano man gusto natin kunin. Yan. So we'll start with Let's try this. MV5, MV5BM, MV5BM, D, A, ayan. Yan yung sinasabi ko. While it tries to detect, medyo loading. So if you're trying to scrape a website, tapos ganito is, kailangang habaan ng pasensya. Ayan. Ganyan talaga. Normally, when I try to scrape a website, inaabot ako ng lang araw just to get the information I need. Sometimes, pag yung mga website na medyo mabilis mag-load, mga ilang oras lang. But itong sa IMDb, while hindi siya ganun ka-stricto for scraping, is medyo matagal siyang i-query sa Power BI. So, we're looking at one of these text strings here. So, MV5BM, medyo matagal siya. BMDA. So, habang naghihintay tayo, papakita ko yung what you can do with web scraping. Oh. Yan, meron pala. Nag-load na siya. So, I'll proceed with this one muna. The MV5BM, tama ko, MV5BM DAY. So, mukhang eto na. And we'll proceed sa next. So, eto loading again. Itong next na ilalagay natin is itong second image para makuha siya ng pattern. Medyo mahaba-habang paghihintay ito and hopefully di ganun katagal. Pagkatapos nitong pangalawa, medyo mabilis na kasi ito auto-populate niya yan with the remaining image URLs. Kumbaga, we need to just select the first two rows para meron siyang mahanap na pattern. Is it? Oh, it's still loading. Tagal pa rin. So, while waiting for that, I'll show you what you can do with web scraping. So, itong isang report na to, kinuha ko to sa Pokemon na website. So, basically, the data is not really available anymore. But if you want something na unique sa portfolio mo, then it's better to, gather the data yourself than rely on sites like Kaggle na almost pareho kayo ng data na ginagamit. So, this report uses a lot of Power BI techniques and combinations. And basically, sa corporate, hindi mo naman ito gagamitin. But for the sake of your portfolio, pwede siya. So, this uses HTML. So, pag clinic yan, magbabago yung lalabas yung Pokemon and then I can select Pokemons and then and I can make the background change its color. Ito yan. Let's say dark. And then that. Fighting. Ito meron custom visual to, but it doesn't use bookmark. Because if we were to use bookmark, it will be a lot of maintenance. So these are just slicers and an HTML in the background. So let's go back to that and ayan. Tapos na yung first natin. Balik tayo sa second. So MV5 BM dali na. Delete ko muna kasi pag maglo-load uli yan mamaya pag hindi ko na tama ito. MV5 lagay ko na lang sa second monitor ko. MV5 BNGEY. Tama ba? GEWY. And we'll wait for that to populate. And while waiting. So here's another thing you can do with web scraping. Wala tayong API. Wala tayong pambayad sa API ng Philippine Stock Exchange, but we can scrape the data for Philippine Stock Exchange. This is just an example of what you can do with web scraping. So yung ginawa ko dito is I went to the PSE website and then meron naman siyang pattern ikaw nung webpage yung kukunin ko. Mag-error nga lang iba dito kasi some of these numbers are non-existing anymore. But I tried to get data from about 900 pages from this website, and then I collected that and add that to this report. And once collected, you can create analysis using data from whatever you have gathered. You can even later, kung may time tayo, you can even extract this data, which kung titingnan mo sa HTML, wala siyang pinapakitang data. Hindi natin siya makuha dito. Sinasabi lang niya kung anong table, anong height, but it doesn't show us the actual data. But with web scraping, some advanced web scraping techniques, we can get this data from this web page for free. So let me go back to that. Okay, so now auto-populated na. So yung gagawin ko na lang is I'll just rename the columns. Rank and title. I don't think it's a good idea to be renaming from this interface. So once nag-okay na to, I'll just click OK and then rename it from there. And there are some columns here that we don't need. For example, column 6 and column 7. As what one of the speakers mentioned earlier, you don't load too much data. You select only what you need. And just because you think you need those data, you might not really need those columns at all in the future. So you select just what you need. The lesser the data is in your model, the faster it will be. Medyo matagal-tagal. Mabagal siya. Okay, is it done? No. So, sorry. Okay. So, hindi ko napapalitan dito. I'll just click OK. Kasi medyo matagal. And what I'm going to do is, I'll just rename from this interface. So, rating, average, rating. Average rating on vote count, year of release, duration, and then I don't need these two columns, but I'll need the last two ones. So content rating, and this is thumbnail URL, and delete that. And then I'll just allow Power BI to auto detect data type. Normally hindi ganun yung case, but Nasubukan ko na to and the auto detection is returning correct data type. So, ayan, we have gathered the images. So, nakuha natin yung table na ito and the image. Now, like what I've said earlier, it's more than what you see. Actually, meron siya mga tinatagong data dito sa kaloob-looban niya. Hindi natin nakikita. So, what we do is, normally, itong mga gantong website, they return a JSON file in the background. Makikita mo siya na meron siyang JSON file if you go to the developer tool of the browser. You can enable developer tool by clicking F12 in Chrome. And then if you try to refresh the data, may mahanap kang JSON file na medyo, ayan. These are JSON files. Itong merong curly brackets. So, ibig sabihin meron tong JSON file in the background. So, eto nag-view source na ako. Ang gagawin natin is maghahanap tayo ng JSON. JSON. Hahanapin natin yung normal format ng JSON. Kung yung mga familiar dito sa JSON is normally yung JSON, meron siyang curly brackets. At, saan na ba yung JSON? Okay. Ang dami kasing JSON eh. Baka maraming JSON din dyan sa sa Microsoft ngayon. Anyway, I think nahanap ko na yung gusto kong nawala na naman siya. Ito yung hinahanap kong data. Itong JSON na ito. This actually contains data na hindi pinapakita dun sa webpage. Pero nasa HTML siya. So, yung gagawin ko is I'll try to parse this JSON. If I go back to that query, duplicate ko ulit itong isa. And then, balik ako dun sa pinaka-source niya. Ito. Meron tayong HTML. Ito na nga yung JSON na nakikita natin. Itong JSON. Ito yung gusto natin kunin. So, yung gagawin natin is I'll remove all other steps and just keep the first one. And then, we will extract the text. Wala. Hindi ako maka-insert ako ng step after. So, ang gagawin natin is we will extract yung text between this and script and then that script after this. So, extract. Meron ba tayo? Extract. Wala kasi siya dito. Kung meron sana siyang option to extract between delimiters, we can use this. So, since wala, ang gagawin na lang natin is text.between delimiters. And tapos, syempre, itong double quote, kailangan natin siyang ilagay sa quote ulit. Tama ba? Okay, meron pala. Ayan. And then, yung next natin is, paano mag-i-end itong script? Ito yung sinusubukan kong kopyahin. A script. Sa mga web developers, dito familiar sila sa script. O, eto na. Nakuha natin yung JSON file. And let's check lang kung kompleto ba. Mukhang kompleto naman. So, rename ko to as JSON string. And next na gagawin ko is I will parse this JSON string as a JSON file. So, anong gagawin natin? JSON.document. Ayan. So, nakuha natin yung JSON file. Name ko as JSON. Then, yung next natin gagawin is bubuksan natin itong JSON. Tapos, kukunin natin yung laman niya. So, ito yung pwede nating makuha. Pwede natin makuha dito is clickable itong items list. Click on that. And then, isa-isahin natin yung possible na laman ng record. So itong record, meron siyang record insights. I'll convert this to a table and just click to table. Then record na. So, and then I will expand this hanggang sa makuha ko yung data na hinahanap ko. And then I will expand this one again. Expand. So, ayan. So, nakuha natin itong URL ng movie, yung name, meron pa nga description name, which is wala siya dito. But actually, meron ba? Wala siya dito. Wala siya dito. But meron siya sa JSON file. Which means we have more data underneath the HTML than what is actually shown dito sa web page. So we have the image URL as well. Copyhin ko lang, then we'll check kung anong quality nito. And it turns out that this has a better quality than itong kaninang pinagkukuha natin. Ito thumbnail lang, ito poster yata ito eh. And then the content rating, kanina meron tayo niyan. Meron tayong genre. Wala dun kanina sa sa itong query na to. And then the duration. Duration nga lang niya, medyo iba yung format. And then the image. And meron tayong aggregate rating. Yeah. If napapansin nyo, yung rating dito kanina, it's 3.1 M lang. Di natin alam kung ilan yung nag-vote, diba? But dito, it states specifically na meron 3.06 M na nag-vote. And yung average rating yan is 9.3. So, we can expand this. So, rating value, rating count. Ganyan. And then we remove the columns we don't need. Wala tayong ranking. Palitan ko ng title to. Wala tayong ranking dito, but we can add an index column from 1, and that will serve as our ranking. Right. And we move that to the beginning. Okay. Yeah. So this is how you can extract data from IMDb. But of course, itong kinukunan lang natin is itong top 250 lang. You can, once you go advanced, you can actually extract more data from each. Ito. You can get these information as you go advanced from itong website na to. But for our topic today, ito lang yung kukunin natin, itong IMDb Top 250, because this one is quite a complex topic. But it is very possible to extract even the thumbnail, the names, and what else can we extract? The director, etc. We can even go further and get more information about the person. Yun nga lang, medyo mabagal-bagal na kasi. We are looping through each movies, and then after niyang magko-call tayo papunta dun sa persons or director, actor, etc. Now, may oras na ba tayo, Tony? Or medyo mabilis lang ako?
Sorry,
We have time.
Sakto lang.
Sakto lang. Okay.
Yeah.
So, mga ilan pa? Mga meron pa mga 10 minutes or something?
5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes. So, ito meron tayong 5 minutes. So, ito mabilisan na lang 'to. So, ito kanina sabi ko is if you right click, ayaw niya mag-right click. Right click. You inspect this, hindi niya papakita sa'yo ang data. So, what can you do? Ito yung technique na ginamit ko dito sa pag-scrape ng data for stock exchange. Yung ginawa ko lang is, as usual, I select actual, and then I update the chart. Now, eto. So, tapos tinignan ko yung headers niya, ganyan. Ginawa ko is kinopya ko itong headers until dito. And since age of AI tayo, gagamit ako ng ChatGPT mamaya kasi hindi ko alam kung gagawin dito. Initially, hindi ko alam kung gagawin sa data na nakikita ko. And then, ganyan. So, gagawin ko is, I'll go to ChatGPT. Meron bang ChatGPT? Meron na. Mukhang tinanong ko na kay ChatGPT kanina kung anong gagawin. So, ito yung ginawa ko kanina. Sabi ko, convert this to Power Query. Kahit na mali-mali yung spelling, at least alam niyo kung ano ibig sabihin. So, I pasted this data galing kay Chrome. Tapos sinabi ko sa kanya, ito yung payload. Convert mo yan to Power Query. So, ito na yung ginawa niya. Copy. And then, create a blank query. Advanced editor, paste that, and here we go. And then chart data. Convert that to table, and then we expand that. And now we have the the stock data. So, ito yung mga, let's say, pinagbabawal na technique how to get data. Kasi advanced, you can parameterize this so you can scrape more than just one web page. So, itong payload niya, pwede kong palitan itong date ng, let's say, 2019. And then, tingnan natin, ayan, meron tayong 2019. Pwede ka bang date time? Ayan. So, we have 2019. We have July 4, 2019. Okay. So, I hope hindi ganun kabilis or hindi ganun ka-advance. But if kung gusto niyo medyo mabagal-bagal, meron akong tutorial sa YouTube. Meron akong a few web scraping sessions sa YouTube. Yeah. YouTube. Which playlist. Eto. Meron akong 3 parts ng how to scrape IMDb Top 250. Eto mas detalyado na to. So, ito hindi siya yung IMDb Top 250 webpage lang. We try to scrape even each individual movie pages. So, meron tayong 250. You can scrape that 250 movie pages with Power Query.
Love it. Dax Jutsu in YouTube. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sir Dean.
Thank
Any
you.
questions from anyone in chat or anyone live? Or hindi pala live. Anyone face-to-face? Not pala tayo live. But yeah, I like the ChatGPT part of translating post to DAX or translating post to Power Query actually.
Sometimes medyo trial and error din yung ChatGPT.
Yeah. Pero di ba? Imagine without ChatGPT. Yeah.
Mindset tayo.
Copilot po, I mean Copilot. Yeah, imagine without Copilot.
Sa ibang
Branding. Yeah. OpenAI backbone.
Wala akong access Copilot sa Power BI eh. So, ayan. ChatGPT tayo.
Any questions from anyone? Pero yeah, excellent resources from Dean with his YouTube channel. Complete na. That's a playlist, right? Yeah, web scraping with Power Query. With
3
with,
parts.
algorithm-friendly thumbnails at that. So, galing.
Actually, merong sample PBX dito if you want. But they're just the same files for the 3
Yeah.
tutorials. Meron sa baba. Ayan. Ito yung sample PBX.
Perfect. And I'll reach out to all of our speakers regarding what they can share regarding what they presented today, whether it be PDF versions of their PowerPoints or any links to their Power BI public demos, or what do you call that? I'm thinking Tableau public, sorry. That web version, the Power BI web version that they can share, or if they're extra generous, the PBIX file itself. So we'll see what they, but I'll loop back again on the Power BI Pilipinas page regarding that. Again, Dane, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Ay, salamat natapos 30 minutes. Ano? Kala ko haba.
Thank you, Dane.